Angus.
Hit 107.
Rock and roll. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
Time check, 5:42 p.m. Post-sound check, pre-show, Thursday the 16th of August, 2018.
Yeah.
5 seconds of summer in the green room.
Here we are.
Wow.
What an update.
There you
When
go.
was the last time we saw you?
Rooftop in Sydney after a thing we did called Shazamahang 2.0.
Yes.
Was
Yes.
Ashton not there? Someone wasn't there.
No, I think that was the first one and I pretended to be you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We did a second one.
I reckon that was it. Probably two and a bit.
Well, I
Two and a bit
saw
years
you in catering before, having some
ago.
some beef stew or something.
That's right. In Luke and Callum's defence, they did see me.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I haven't seen you in 2.5
There
years.
you go. It's been a while for
But
us.
you saw him like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
We
Nice.
saw each other. The first question I have for you, and it's an individual question that I would like you all to answer, is 7 years as a band, are you good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Did you just hear me scream help from the dressing room just before?
Do you mean
Are
good?
you a good band? Like, be
Oh, like a
self-deprecating
good
or be
band.
self-evaluating of yourself? Like, I think that I'm an okay radio announcer, but I think I could be better.
I think
Where are you at?
I think we're a great band,
Good.
but that it goes in waves. It's just like anything. You wake up and you decide to be a great band or not, and we put the same amount of effort into most days usually, but it gets hard. It gets hard to maintain a certain level of
Goodness.
determination to be, a great modern pop act. It's tiring and it's ever changing and it's changing faster than ever too. So it's very evasive.
Luke?
I'd say we're a great band. Yeah, I'd agree. For us to come out with this third album and to do as well as it has done, particularly with the single Youngblood, is incredible. That we're even a lot of bands don't even make it this far. So we're still kicking on. Coming from such a young age as well, having our heads on still being friends, still loving playing shows.
Testament.
I'd say that's pretty crazy, but sometimes, yeah, you're right. You wake up and you don't feel like a great band. You feel like a bag of something. I can't say that word.
Bag of chips.
Bag of chips.
A bag of chips.
Yeah. Which is, a great analogy in itself. Sometimes you open it up and it's mostly air and half empty.
Exactly.
There you go.
Mikey?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah?
I think we're good.
Good.
Yeah.
Cal,
I'm
last
feeling
words.
positive.
Look, no, I think we're a fantastic band. We're my favorite band ever. I think the best of 5 seconds of summer is yet to come. People haven't seen it yet.
Nice.
You know what
So
the
there.
best of five... Oh, sorry. You know what the best of five sauces is to come? Tonight at the show.
Not the show.
Thebby Theatre, lift the roof.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's talk about the success.
Thebby Theatre?
Thebby. You can call it
Thebby.
Thebby. They'll love that.
Thebby.
Yeah. Don't get out there and go, the Fabarton Theatre. How is everybody today? Let's talk about that success. Third album went to number 1 in the US Billboard charts. Number 1 here in Australia as well, which is amazing. But in the same week, and the release of an album which you've worked for so long on, that's always nerve-wracking when that date kind of gets closer and closer. But to hear Jay-Z and Beyonce drop a surprise album in the same week, where were you when you heard the news and what was the reaction?
It was extremely stressful.
Yeah.
We were 2 days into it. The album's doing really well, really good response. And, on the second day, after 2 days of release, they're like, oh, yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce were just released a surprise album. And first of all, we were like, who's Jay-Z and Beyonce? So we looked them up.
Yeah.
They were
Turns out they're pretty big.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're pretty successful.
Yeah,
Sure.
apparently they were separate artists and they're married and they made a thing together.
They've got a family unit.
Yeah, no, that was, but I don't know.
We were spooked, but you can't spook us because
Yeah.
we're the spookers around here.
Yeah, you are the... Well, hey, you're the scary band because you spooked Jay-Z and Beyonce. You guys took number 1. How was the reaction? What was the celebration?
Oh, mate,
That would have been a big night.
it was unbelievable. We were sat on a tarmac for about 8 hours in Chicago.
Oh, really?
And
It was pretty devastating. Good with the bad, good with the bad. Peaks and valleys.
They were saying over the speaker, they were like, because our manager had told us on the plane and like at the same time the announcement over the over the speaker was like, "Hey, it's the pilot. We're going to be here for another 2 hours until we take off." And our manager was like, "You went number one," and we're like running up that plane. We're like high-fiving each other, like, "Yes!" And everyone is like, "Why are they so excited to sit here for 2 hours?"
Yeah, they must be really fearful flyers.
But yeah, it was awesome.
And then with that came the incredible record, which I've been preaching every time I play Young Blood on the radio, which is 3 number one albums consecutively as your first 3 albums, which the Beatles weren't even able to do. That's crazy. That is a stat.
Yeah.
What do you put that down to? I mean, obviously the fans, but
It's definitely in the Tinder bio, isn't it, Ash? It's in your Tinder
It's in
bio.
the Tinder bio.
okay.
What do you do for work? Well, I got 3 number one albums.
It's a bit crazy for a Tinder bio.
No, I like it. Confidence is key.
Even
Probably
the Beatles didn't do it in quotation marks.
It'd get me kicked off. Great. Well, that was a nice segue.
I missed the question 'cause I just love
loved
that.
it.
I couldn't wait to get
It's crazy,
that.
man.
It's good.
You know, we've been working really hard for so many years, but it's all feeding that fan base that we have, but you know, remaining inventive, and we're trying to improve all the time. And I think a really amazing, steady upward trajectory is how we've gotten to where we are. And it's crazy because it still feels to me musically that our career is still, you know, going onwards and upwards. And I think it's happened in good time. It hasn't happened too quick, and it hasn't happened too slow. So I think that's why we're in the place we're in.
Once upon a time when I first met you guys, you supported One Direction. Now you have the chance, thanks to Wrigley's chewing gum, to pass on the love.
Wow.
Yeah. So support acts is something that you guys are working with right now. But, I mean, boosting up the people behind you has got to be something you've got to be incredibly inspired to do.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, we were given the opportunity to help young Australian artists, and that's, you know, we were once given an opportunity, and we were, you know, it changed our lives forever. So I think by doing this and making our YouTube page as productive as it could be, and to the advantage of, you know, aspiring young Australian artists is you know, a thing we've always wanted to be involved in. And so there's some great talent as well. So hopefully Australia gets behind them.
What do you miss most? No, and I don't mean like, you know, your bed. When you're in those lonely moments and you close your eyes, what's the thing that you miss the most?
Gonna make a couple jokes, but
About Australia or in
Anything.
general?
oh,
Oh, I miss my dog.
Molly?
No.
Do you sometimes miss
Petunia.
the one word I can't pronounce? Anonymity?
oh, yeah, I get you.
What is that?
What do you
Oh.
miss? Like, you know, is there something? Do you miss something about regular life that you currently can't live? What is it?
It's kind of it's hard to say because it's like, I mean, you know, we're so blessed and lucky to be in the position we're in, you know, and you can never take that for granted, and you always have to be thankful. But I mean, like, be lying if we didn't say that. Like, I wish I could sometimes go to something without feeling anxious about someone looking at me, you know. But
Yeah.
Or a
that's
camera
like,
phone
but then
being
it's like
peed
such
over a shoulder.
small problems around the grand scheme of things. Like, what is that? You know, like, we're actually doing something that matters and something that, you know, is more than ourselves. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Good answer. A couple of Twitter questions. If you're obligated to have a new tattoo based on an embarrassing moment, what would that tattoo represent and what would it be?
Ooh.
It'd be Callum pulling my pants down and my schlong out in the wind.
I miss
what
Callum's afro.
You miss my afro?
Yeah.
That's an embarrassing moment in your life.
I would get
isn't
that
it?
tattooed. No, it's not embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we didn't thrive and use it for merchandise.
Yeah, as soon as he pulled up that aspect of it, I'd shaved
I
my
wanted
head.
to look. I had dreams of looking out into the crowd and seeing 1,000 Callum afros.
Yeah.
Just like, you know.
You still could, like, hopefully you forget about this, but on your future birthday show, if you are performing, just leave 1,000 wigs at front reception.
It actually was pretty funny because genuinely the day before, Ashton was like, I want to sell wigs. I want to sell wigs at the merch desk that are afros, and I want to sell them as Callum afros. And not even a joke, the next day he shaved his head the next day.
He
And that was not
bailed
a
so
coincidence.
hard.
Yeah, he bailed.
yeah.
No.
We should. We didn't even have time to get the
even-
measurements.
Couldn't get the dimensions.
We're going
Couldn't
to
get
take
it
measures
right.
tomorrow morning, Cal.
Oh, jeez.
2 more questions. Don't have to show, but what's the last photo on your camera roll?
Let's see.
Okay, you are going to have a look.
Here we go now. I don't have my phone, so.
What would yours be? Can you think about the last time you took a photo?
Oh,
Mine
Do you
is
take photos anymore?
mine.
Because a lot of people take photos for you.
Mine is a boot
A boot?
that someone stole. Someone stole
Callum's
my
looking for a
boots.
boot
I
at the
didn't
moment.
steal
Oh,
those boots.
mine,
stole.
mine is a screenshot of the song "Down with the Sickness" by Disturbed.
Oh, that's a great
But you screenshotted it halfway through turning it up to maximum volume.
You went max on that song. Yeah, okay, good.
That's
Show
great.
how much he's rocking.
That's good.
Shout outs.
I
Michael?
like that.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
What's yours, Mike?
All
right.
I shade myself.
Michael was getting exposed.
Okay.
I'm getting exposed. People were asking me if I knew how to play a part of
That's
one
good.
of our songs.
With the burning fire.
That's good. Anyway.
And the final one is a reference. Have we ever spoken about the time I interviewed you drunk?
Yeah, we spoke about that, and I do remember it vividly.
Yeah. Have you played? I've got a video just for your
Did
own.
we know that you were drunk?
I thought you were drunk.
Yeah,
I saw
you
you
might.
tweet about it today or something.
Yeah.
Came straight
What's
out of the interview, and Ashton was like, Ashton literally came out and he was like, "That was the worst interview we've ever done in our life."
Absolutely.
And I was like, "What happened, Ash?" And he's like, "You know, Angus." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, he was just absolutely shit faced.
I was
Like
so
Ashton
drunk.
literally told me
Yeah.
this.
I was so drunk.
I
There is
remember that.
footage of it.
I tried to
that is
guide the
online.
interview
You tried.
because we're friends. And I
tried.
was like, all right, I don't want him to get fired or anything.
Like
so
if like we didn't know you, it was like some random interviewer like in Mississippi or something. You'd like I feel like you would have just
I would've
snapped
hung up.
straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
but because it was you, I was
Hashtag
like,
no
I
shame.
can't do this guy dirty and just.
Well, the backstory to that is that I got really drunk, did an interview with you guys late. I think it was Luke and Ashton. And then I woke up in the morning and went, holy shit, got straight in a cab, went to work, saved the interview, thankfully, in my hysteria. No. Then I re-recorded all of my questions sober, right, as the master, and then exported it and left it.
Did I
and
seem
didn't
really
tell anyone
awkward?
until my last shift on nights. And that's
Really?
then I played out the drunk audio.
Did I seem really like?
You were really lovely. Like I would have hung up on me.
Oh, okay.
Like I kept saying, "This isn't going to go on air. This is just." I love you. You guys are the best.
Oh yeah.
So if you do want to enjoy it, it is on my Twitter, so you
That's
can check it
amazing.
out.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's the like pure drunk.
That's
And on that note, as we should always, thank you very much. 5 seconds of summer.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Angus.
having us.
Thanks, Angus.
Cheers.
Catch up